Thato's powers twisted together like Kuku's threads of yarn. She would have dreams of strangers and wake up looking at their see-through bodies. She learned that both the living and the dead had threads. The threads of the living were alive too, curling and waving behind them. But the threads of the dead dragged on the ground behind them withered. They were closer to grey than gold. Most kids needed a grown-up to explain what death meant. But Thato knew death as intimately as the smell of her mother's perfume. Death walked beside her, pointing out where it had been and where it would go next. When she saw the injured bird in Uncle Mulifi's garden, she watched its spirit slowly floating up and up, bit by bit. As its spirit rose up, its wing flaps slowed down. She wanted to do something to help it. Without thinking, she picked the bird up. When its soft feathers touched her skin, she felt something flowing out of her into the bird. It didn't feel like air, and it didn't feel like water. It felt more like mist. She felt the mist pour out of her, and as it did, she watched its spirit float back down and settle in its fragile body. The bird stood up in her hand, looked at her for a second, and then flew away towards the clouds. Her body felt heavy, as if she had run laps and laps around the field at school and needed to find something to lean against. She stared at the bird in flight and swelled up with pride. She did that. She helped it. It was flying away to its bird friends and family because of her. She wasn't sure how she did it, but she knew she wanted to do it again. She wanted to help more animals.